Good morning, Head Start families. It's Miss Melissa again. I'm coming to you to show you the next kit that you're going to receive. Got some really fun stuff this month that I'm very excited about. The first thing I wanted to show you is a book that will be in your kit. We do in the classroom when we introduce a new book. We just talk about the book. We talk about what it looks like. We talk about the book parts, the cover. We talk about the spine. We even talk about who wrote the book. You see here, it's James Dean. We work on words like author, and who draws the pictures is the illustrator. And we'll show children how to use the book one page at a time. And we move left to right. And before we even read words of the books in the classroom, we usually talk about the pictures. So you could start by just going through. Ask your child what they see. They might tell you a spaceship or cats. Let them tell you the story by what they see in the pictures. Then we'll read the words. And often we do this on different days. We don't do it all at one time because 3 and 4-year-olds definitely need to have shorter activities. So those are some great skills you can do with the book. I've also put in the comments a link to a YouTube video that is a reading of the story. That's another fun thing we do in the classroom. We'll do the parts, we'll do the pictures, the teacher will read the story, and then they might play it on a video and let the kids watch that. And then finally, we'll ask, what do you remember about the story? Tell me what happened. And show the pictures and see how much of the story your child can retell. And if I know anything about Pete the Cat, I think it'll quickly become a favorite story. The other thing that will be in your kit is a little bag like this, counting keys. Now in this, there's 120 colored keys, 20 rings, and there's even a great little book in there that gives you some ideas of how to use the keys. So I'm going to talk about just a couple different things that you can do with these keys. They're really very versatile and you can do many things with them. So here's the little rings. And I've opened one little package of the keys just so I could be able to show you. They fit nicely right on there. This is an excellent fine motor practice. Lacing is a skill, and this fits right into that. They can practice that hand-eye coordination of getting that ring and that key together. Now, your child can just simply play with the keys and add them onto the rings and see how many they can fit on there, get it really full. You can also work on it together, and we add keys, and as we count, 1, 2, it doesn't matter what color unless you wanted to, but we want to practice 1-to-1 counting. 3, where every time they count a number, they touch the object. And this does that because they have to continue to put it on the key ring. 4, and see how high we can go. Another idea, you could have several rings. There's 5 colors in every pack. And you could say, we're going to put all the yellow ones on this ring, all the green ones on this ring, and all the blue on this ring, and give your child a pile of the keys and see if they can sort them all together. You can start it with one key to show them what color and have them match. Another way to sort, if you have different colored containers in your house, as you can see, I'm at home today, working and learning at home just like you are. And if you have different colored containers, even if they don't match, my green one is a big cup because I don't have a small green one. You can have them sort the yellow into the yellow, the green into the green, and practice sorting that way. And then after you sort, a great skill is to count how many you sorted. Another way to sort, there's so many ways to do this. You can take your whiteboard, which I can't find my daughter's whiteboard anywhere in this house right now. I think others know what that feels like. So if you have your whiteboard from the last video, and I talked about going around and tallying the windows in the house, well, you can give your child a pile of keys on the table and ask them to tally. Give them markers. You've got the markers that were in your kit or the crayons. And I've got a few different kinds of markers in my house because they don't usually stay all together like I want them to. And they can tally with the matching marker or crayon. And then the most important thing when you tally is that at the end, after they've made their marks, and their marks may kind of look something like this, where they're different lengths, different sizes. That's okay. They're still learning. But you can count those. Again, one-to-one counting. 1, 2, 3, and so on. And then we write our totals and we can practice our numbers. So I counted and I have 5. Help them make those numbers and connect the fact that this number means the same thing as this amount of lines. That's a very important skill to get ready for kindergarten, is to be able to count and then talk about the quantity being the same as this number. That equals that. It's the same thing. It's a wonderful early math skill. And if your child is younger or they're still learning things, this may not come easily, but you repeat and keep working with them. The final skill I wanted to talk about, I'm going to have to move my camera just a little bit so that you can see. Actually, I'll do it on the ring. That probably will be easier with the camera. We want to talk about patterning. So you can do this on the rings or lay them out on the tables. So I'm going to do blue, red, blue, red. And I would start the pattern and start very simple. Just 2 colors. And repeat blue, red, blue, red. Repeat that a few times and then ask your child what comes next. Work on adding that next color in. If your child's been doing this longer and they are a little more confident, add a 3rd color in and repeat red, blue, yellow. And if they get really good at patterning, you can mix it up by repeating some colors in the middle and adding your pattern like that. The key to patterning is to keep repeating and keep trying. So I thank you again for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you again in April. Thank you. Bye.